The postseason atmosphere is electric as we welcome you to Game 1 of the League Championship Series on MLB Network. It's Game 1 of the National League Championship Series between the Washington Nationals and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with you. This series has the feel of one that's about to get very interesting.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with a bat. It's not just the middle of the order guys that you have to look out for as a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and quality at bats is probably going to prevail.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 St. Louis Cardinals.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on them this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark, the sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day, those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Gotta find a way to scratch a few across early.
Adam Wainwright gets the ball for Game 1 of the League Championship Series here at home. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's hard to have all four of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have two or three of his four pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
So here's how the Cardinals are positioned defensively. And I want to focus on first baseman Paul Goldschmidt. I'm going to steal a line from my partner here, Dan Plesac. Hashtag Goldschmidt happens. This former Gold Glover can play some serious defense as well as carry this offense.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. And we are
Leading
ready for some daytime baseball.
Washington, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one, and we're underway in St. Louis. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. And that's taken for a called strike two.
1-2.
Down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, D-Row, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there, because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Just getting started here in St. Louis. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
3-2 pitch. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
First pitch coming from Wainwright. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. The 0-2 delivery. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
1-2. Here it comes. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Drilled to the right side, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you could extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
First delivery to him on the way. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. Rendon is off at first with 2 away. Line drive, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
That is it.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first 2 guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter to get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5 hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Comes set. The 0-1. Line to the right side, but foul. 2 down, runners at first and second. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Trey Turner up the chute. This is a guy that when asked to go to center field not too long ago, looked like that was going to be the spot for him. Now he's asked to move to the middle infield, back to his position at North Carolina State, and he can pick and grin, and he has got some of the quickest feet in the game.
Well, there you see Dexter Fowler as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Fowler.
Now here's the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. Two balls and no strikes to the Cardinals center fielder. Three and 0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by. But on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Here's Colton Wong now. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. From the stretch. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Played on the backhand. Kendrick on to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
At the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch on its way. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. Goldschmidt is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carried. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
Sliced hard but foul. Scherzer has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do, with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and he takes ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Strike swinging, chased a high one there. Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Cards leave 1. We are still scoreless. Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Grounded down the third baseline. Oh, look at Carpenter. He's out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Great reactions on that one, and a good job to get down on the ground in time to smother it. Still had to get up and make the throw, and of course he did that too.
In now, Kurt Suzuki. Yes, he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Suzuki, a veteran at 35 years of age. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Line towards center field. And now this will be a base hit for Suzuki.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Into the box, Michael Taylor, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. The 0-1. Strike two on the curveball. 0-2.
0-2.
And pretty nonchalant that time by Molina as that pitch gets away. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
Runner at second here with one man out. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 31.
Coming to the plate now, Max Scherzer. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. The 0-1 offering. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Into the box now, Trey Turner, as he'll take a look at ball one.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, one run feels like 3 or 4.
Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Turner, a 25-year-old, he's a second-year big leaguer. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Nationals 1 and the Cardinals nothing. At the plate, Yadier Molina. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The catcher, Yadier.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And a bobble out there by Kendrick. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a one-out base runner.
Standing in, number 19. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. First pitch of the at-bat. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
A ball and a strike now. Carpenter, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Count is 1-2 now. Misses, ball 2. Base hit on the line.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
First and second now, one man out. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
The 2-1 is laid off him for ball number 3.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. Runners are at first and second with one away. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. Carpenter rounds third and is digging for the plate. In to score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Always nice to get some run production from the bottom of your order, right? That double brings in 2 runs, and the top of the order is coming up here. This could really be a big inning.
Stepping in now, Adam Wainwright, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. One out and a runner on second base. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Cardinals pitcher up there with a 1-2 count. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
The center fielder, number 25. Dexter.
Into the box now, Dexter Fowler. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Scherzer comes set. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
The set and the 1-0. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. The set and the 1-1. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Colton Wong would be next. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Ready now, Adam Eaton, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Number 2, Adam Eaton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he won't take any chances on that one, as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. That's popped up. Carpenter ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Anthony Rendon.
So coming to the plate, Anthony Rendon, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball looked at here for strike one. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Oh, he goes up the ladder on the fastball and pops this one up. Ozuna coasts under it. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging into bat next, the ever dangerous Juan Soto. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They still trail it here 2-1. Colton Wong will stand in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The second baseman, Colton Wong.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The next 0-2 is looked at for ball 1. Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Taylor coming on. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is popped up. Zimmerman has room in foul territory. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Marcell Ozuna. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
Scherzer gets the sign. Here it is on 0-1. Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They still lead it 2-1. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Leading off the inning, Howie Kendrick, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Howie Kendrick.
First pitch of the at-bat. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Ozuna arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the 4th inning. And you can see the top two pitch velocities here. 96 on one hand versus a still respectable 92 on the other. So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the power hitting first baseman Ryan Zimmerman. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off. Shot toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
He got that one pretty good. It just didn't have the right launch angle to carry over the outfielder's head. Small difference where the ball hit the bat could have made all the difference.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Inside, he misses. Ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. First pitch coming from Wainwright. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. Suzuki, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit down the line at first. And a heck of an effort over there at first, but it'll be for naught as this is a foul ball. Another 0-2 now from Wainwright. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And he fouls this one off. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Nationals leave one. Our score remains 2-1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Yadier Molina hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Trying to jam him with the first pitch slider, but it's in a bit too tight for ball 1. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. The 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
That's what happens when the slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
In now, Matt Carpenter, as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. And there's ball 1. Fastball called strike, 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The set and the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
The set and the 1-1. Line drive, base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck too as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Into the box, Adam Wainwright, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. One and 0. Here it is. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
And this guy can hit a little bit too, so you just can't lay one in there 2-0.
Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty. 2-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Pops this one up. Turner is there for it. And that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Max Scherzer. He'll be in there to start things out against Adam Wainwright.
31, Max Scherzer.
Pitch on the way. Back on the hill is Wainwright now as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Here's the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1. Just catches the inside corner for strike 2. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in once again, Trey Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score. Here's a cutter that's off the plate. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. One and 2. Here it comes. And he looks at his sinker for a called 3rd strike, and now there are 2 gone.
The batter, the right fielder, Adam.
In now is Adam Eaton. No hits to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. DeYoung will put this one away, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Nats 1. Into the box, Dexter Fowler.
Leading
He's
up
0
for
for
the
1 thus far.
The center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Two balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually, a quality take.
Got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Soto moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman, Colton Wong.
Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Good waist pitch, 1-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Roenis Elias, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here. Stepping in now, Paul Goldschmidt.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Digging in, Anthony Rendon. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. 1 sack as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Standing in now, Juan Soto. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
The batter, the second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
And now for Washington, Howie Kendrick, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. Here comes the 1-0. In there, 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And that's a fair ball. And not in time as the run scores.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan.
So a runner at first now with 1 away. And that'll bring up the power hitting first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Kendrick, base runner at first with 1 out. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Line, but speared on a hop to second for 1. On to Goldschmidt, and it's in time. A double play, and the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He'll get things started here in the second half of the sixth.
The left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch on its way. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Chopper to short. Turner loves it. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
The 1-1 home. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
I think that's one of the toughest calls for an umpire to make. The check swing appeal. Hitters rarely feel like they went, and I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
In now, Matt Carpenter, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Runner at first here with one away in a 2-2 ball game. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
The 1-2 is fastball taken high for a ball. Full count, 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball four.
This one's down to third. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
Into the box, number 19, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 1-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. Ozuna is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Now batting, shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Coming to the plate now, Paul DeYoung. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
A ball and no strikes.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Oh, and it's tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Cards forced to settle for 1. On to the 7th here in Game 1. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Nationals 2. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. 7th inning coming up now in Game 1 as we take a look there at our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Jack Flaherty is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Now pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 22, Jack Flaherty. Now playing right field and batting 9.
Standing in, Kurt Suzuki.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. The windup and the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The 3-2 one more time. Fouled off. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through into center field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Stepping in now, Michael Taylor, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And not what they were hoping for as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Suzuki leads off second with nobody out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The 2-1 home. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Stepping in, Roenis Elias. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. He's set and the pitch. And he tries to move those runners up a base, but this is a foul ball. The 0-1 showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his runners as he puts this one down. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
The batter, number 7, shortstop.
Number 56 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 56.
Now in the box, Trey Turner. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Look into Molina. Now the 1-1. Fastball, and it gets by him. A swinging strike. 1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Hit on the ground to third. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. And to score from third, the tying run.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
He's set. Here it comes. In there, strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. In the dirt here. Throw to third. And, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it, too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
3 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors on the Washington line score. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
So bases are loaded, nowhere to put him with 1 away, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Into right center field, and this ball's going to get down. A base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as well as they grab the lead here at 5-3.
Boy, that's a huge base hit right there, dear. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Standing in now, Juan Soto, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. On the ground to short. Could this be 2? Wong for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. It's the Nationals 5 and the Cardinals 3. Wander Suero gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Wander Suero.
Leading off the inning, Harrison Bader, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Swinging a ball pulled hard down the line in left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And he will make it there as the Cardinals get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Pickoff move to second, and the runner back in standing. Here's Dexter Fowler now, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch. And it's 1-1. Suero A native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his rookie year here at the big league level. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Watching him on the mound right now, I think he's just having trouble throwing strikes to this guy. Up only 2 runs. I don't think he's working around him.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Colton Wong, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Bader stands at second with no outs. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And another foul ball. Here's a swing and a bouncing ball hit to Turner. It's short. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Colton.
Now batting, Colton Wong. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Base hit. To score.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
Into the box now, Paul Goldschmidt, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. This is hit high and deep out to left. Soto looking up. Gone! A 2-run shot that gives them the lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Tanner Rainey takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Up next for the Cardinals, the left fielder, Marcell.
In now, Marcell Ozuna, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Rainey, a native of Louisiana, the Bayou State. This is his 2nd year as a major leaguer. 3 runs already home here. In the dirt. It's 3-0 now. Waiting on deck, there's Yadi Molina. Check swing grounder to the right side. Foul. base hit on the line.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get in a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 beater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Into the box, Yadier Molina, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here it comes, 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Two and two to the Cardinals catcher. He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
So it's a runner at first with two men out, and that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter.
I think he's forgotten about sometimes, Matt Carpenter. When we talk about the best hitters in our sport, I think he's one of the more underrated offensive players.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball two.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Now the 2-0. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. 3-1.
Down to 3-1.
He's set. Here's the 3-1, and it's fouled away.
All right, 3-2 count with two outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And Carpenter will reach as that misses for ball four.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Jairo Munoz will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with two on and two out here.
Jairo Munoz.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Two outs and two runners aboard here in the seventh inning. Ready with the 0-1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
2-1.
And there's ball 2 now. Here's the 2-1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Ozuna over at second. Carpenter on at first with 2 down. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 2-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Nationals 5. Andrew Miller has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 21, Andrew Miller.
Ready for another shot now. Howie Kendrick will step in to start things for the Nationals. He'll be followed by Ryan Zimmerman waiting on deck. Kendrick waiting. Now the pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. Ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 misses for the second ball. In there, 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Well, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Victor Robles.
So a big moment here, and standing in Ryan Zimmerman, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Nope. 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. A runner at first with no outs here. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan Zimmerman. And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first out of the inning. A look there at our line score as we play the 8th inning here at Busch. Cardinals out in front as they look to try and hang on in front of the home crowd. So striding in, Kurt Suzuki. He singled his last time up. Quick check on that tying run at first. And he'll dive back in. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the runner back. A ball and a strike to count to Suzuki. One out, one on in a one-run game. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bader is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that means batting next will be the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. From the stretch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. And there he goes towards second. In there. Now the throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Slider. Good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1 and 2. From the stretch, the 1-2 hit hard. Foul. Ready with the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2 and 2. 2 out here and a runner at second. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. St. Louis is out in front 6-5. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
A new
please.
pitcher to tell you about now is it'll be the hard-throwing Fernando Rodney that gets the nod here.
7th spot, number 56, Fernando Rodney. Now catching and batting 9, number 10, Yan Gomes. Now at second base, number 9, Brian Dozier.
Now at the plate, Paul DeYoung. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The shortstop, Paul DeYoung.
Here's the first pitch to him. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And that misses. 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is taken, ball 3.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Taylor patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
The right fielder, number 48, Harrison Bader.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1. 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Bader stands at an even 6 feet tall. A right-handed batter and thrower. Is playing in right field today, although he can often be found in center. 2-1.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
1 out, nobody on. Two and two.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The 2-2. Chance here for Dozier at second. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
And now back to the leadoff spot in the St. Louis lineup. Stepping in, Dexter Fowler. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 1-0. Popped up. Zimmerman just to the right of the mound. And that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They lead it, however. It's 6-5. Carlos Martinez please. Comes on from now the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
18, Carlos Martinez.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. A matchup with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning.
The catcher, Yan Gomes.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 now to Gomes. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And he fouls this one off. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Stepping in now, Trey Turner. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Two and one to count to Trey Turner. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And the count will be full. Now the payoff pitch home. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Ready for another chance? Adam Eaton. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Turner leads off first with one away. Quick check on that tying run at first. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Smoked on the ground left side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Number 6, Anthony Rendon.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon. First offering on its way. Now a check swing on the pitch inside, but he definitely broke the plane, and that's the first strike. And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fowler has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Stepping into the box, Juan Soto. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 0-1 offering. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
2-1 the count. Here's the 2-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the ninth, but they leave the tying run stranded at second, and the winning run helplessly at first. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
Tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score. There's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Redbirds jump out to a 1-0 series lead. Number 56 takes home the win. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Our final line score, the Cardinals 6